Let's have some fun tonight. Little Tuesday night football in the house. Dallas Cowboys, Baltimore Ravens. Taking a look also here, some interesting updates as you guys are seeing. Dez Bryant tested positive for COVID-19. Doesn't matter on the game. He's not a factor whatsoever. Just a name at this point, so don't worry about that. But if you're looking for inactives for Week 14, Jimmy Smith being inactive, the best cornerback, or maybe the best cornerback between him and Marlon Humphrey, he's going to be down for this game, which is a big injury. As you saw the last game they played versus the Pittsburgh Steelers, got that groin injury, and those don't heal quickly, specifically for a guy that is going to be a skill position player like him. Looking at the Dallas Cowboys, and you see, look at the background right here. That's Ben DiNucci right up here, but he is inactive for tonight. Oh, well. So we're not going to be able to get to see Big Ben DiNucci play tonight. Anthony Brown inactive as well. Not a great secondary for the Dallas Cowboys, but in this game coming into it, which kicks off in 5 minutes, just a small play. And again, I don't have any premium play access tonight on this game. A little bit too many question marks, but I don't think the Baltimore Ravens are going to get over the team total of 27.5. So I took a little bit of play on the under tonight, 27.5 for the Baltimore Ravens. The number was pretty cheap, too, when we're taking a look on the opposite side with the Dallas Cowboys earlier today. It was a little bit juicy, but that team total was sitting there at 16.5. Let me see if I can get an updated number here on Bet365 of what it's going on right before we kick off here in just a few minutes. 17.5 for the Cowboys, plus 100 now turns on. And again, still Baltimore Ravens, 27.5. Still the same, minus 110, so you're getting it at an even number on that one. So we'll stick with that to start out, see if we can get some in-game action during this game, which I thought we had an easy victory when we did it last week on one of these midweek games with the Pittsburgh Steelers game. Ended up hitting the under for the game, but I had an in-game play on Pittsburgh minus 7, which looks like I was going to cruise the victory. But then again, Trace McSorley ends up happening there. So welcome into the chat box. Let me check into some of the comments here. Duvernay anytime touchdown plus 330 seems nice, Cody. You know what? It's not bad. I like that guy coming out of the draft. No Snead or Andrews. Yeah, no, they're going to be out as well. Schultz over 3.5 catches, Big Franco. I'm a big fan of Dalton Schultz, and I think he should be able to play into it because if you don't have a great offensive line, what is the quarterback's best friend heading into a football game? Pretty simple to see. It's definitely the tight end. Where did Colin Flash go? This is my own site. So they're off tonight, and I should be off tonight, but I'm a knucklehead because I just want to talk some NFL football and do some in-game stuff here where we'll just be watching the game together and having a little bit of fun. Who knows? I'll stay on for at least the first half. If it goes well, maybe the second half as well. But we should be able to get some in-game numbers that make a lot of sense during the first half. And I'll just be using, just a variety of sports books outside of New Jersey, in New Jersey, that we can get off on. I've had some success in game. It looks like, pretty clear interface on Bet365. I do like using them, but still have like Bet Rivers up and FanDuel, DraftKings, Fox Bet, Unibet, and all that stuff here live out of New Jersey. But I'm looking forward to this game, not so much because I don't think the Dallas Cowboys are a good football team, and I don't think they're a good football team, but that's a high number that was posted, man. Nine seems like a big number, even though the Dallas Cowboys down both starting offensive tackles, which is always going to hurt you. Calais Campbell back tonight as well in the middle, along with Williams, the nose tackle. They're going to give that Dallas Cowboys offensive line a problem. You love that DiNucci jersey, don't you? That's my man back there. That's my partner in crime. Big old Ben DiNucci. There's Zeke. I think, look, Zeke's going to have a big night tonight. And you're talking about the Dallas Cowboys, who should be rested and ready after getting thumped by the Washington football team on Thanksgiving. And then you have another team on the opposite side, the Baltimore Ravens, that have been shut down like 32 times over the last week and a half. Had major COVID issues, were terrible in the Pittsburgh game. But what did you want for them? They barely had anybody to play off. I could see quick dump-offs to Zeke, too, over 2.5 catches. I agree, Big Franco. I think he's going to be after into the game, and I like the train of thought. Because if you have two beat-up offensive lines, which you do, quarterback's best friend is not a 7-step drop 40-yard deep bomb pass or, deep post or corner. It's going to be dump-offs over the middle. So I do think you have some value in that as well. Getting ready for kickoff here. Looks like the Dallas Cowboys will get the football first, and we'll keep an eye on this. So let me switch over to some in-play live betting. So we'll be updated and efficient here. All right, so opening lines here. It looks like minus 7.5, minus 120 here at Bet365 when it's a lot higher. A lot of other outlets here. Over under 45.5 at Bet365, 46s, 45.5s across the board here as we take a look. And kickoff, we are underway. Short kickoff here by Tucker comes down about the 5-yard line, buried inside the 20, just to make sense. Well, if you're a kicker, I would always put that ball right around the goal line because it just doesn't seem like teams can really kick or get back in it. Thanks, Big Franco, man. Appreciate it, man. But looking here at the game, so you back up to 7.5. So odd the way they do stuff like that, man. DiNucci should start for the Eagles. I would be interested in on Sunday. I would take a team total under Eagles, and we would watch history make that, man. That is awesome. All right, let's see what we got here coming up. So we got 1st and 10 about the 19-yard line. 2 tight end set, and Zeke's going to get the football a lot. And again, I don't know how successful he is going to be on the ground, but I just don't see a lot of success for the Dallas Cowboys dropping back passing 45 times either in this football game. Yeah, Tony, I agree with the move. I do. I mean, to be honest, Carson Wentz would get killed this weekend. He would get absolutely annihilated by that New Orleans pass rush. So I do agree if he should be playing there. So he should be in the game. 2nd 9, motion. And again, Zeke Elliott's going to get another carry. Found some room up the middle, so he picks up about 8 yards. So about a 3rd and 1, which is exactly what you think the pathway to victory, if the Dallas Cowboys want to have a chance, is going to be on the ground with Zeke Elliott. Short passing game. Don't let the pass rush, which isn't that great for the Baltimore Ravens right now. I don't think Matthew Judon's playing tonight either, still out on that COVID list. So their pass rush isn't all there. But then again, when you're down 2 tackles, we've seen it firsthand here in Philadelphia how bad your offensive line could actually be. All right, so we got a 3rd and 2 from about the 6-yard line. Got it, 23-yard line. Got to get to the quick short pass right there. CeeDee Lamb, 1st down, Dallas Cowboys. Let's start that clock movement. So that's good. So that's going to help us out a little bit on that end there. So I do like that. If you guys are watching out there, Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, Twitch, thanks for joining me tonight. Have fun. If you're watching on, YouTube right now, hit that subscribe video or hit the subscribe button there underneath. See if you can punch this thing up to 500 pretty quickly on this. Don't go live that much, but again, usually I'm doing things for other networks and my time is tied up, but sometimes just like to get down here and say, hey, let's talk a little bit of football and hang out here. CeeDee Lamb on a 1st down pass gets a 9 yards up to the 39-yard line in this spot. So Dallas Cowboys moving the football, which is good. DirecTV is slow, Joe. It is a lot slower. I have DirecTV and also Comcast. But there also is a delay here. If you're watching probably on Periscope, there's not a delay. But if you're watching on YouTube, I am also on a delay. But my Fox feed is much, much faster on Comcast than my ESPN feeds. But the DirecTV feed usually is a little bit slower on that end of it as well. Usually just use DirecTV on Sundays for a game, I bet, with the ticket here. Handoff on 2nd and 1. 1st down, Zeke Elliott picks up about 2 yards. So we'll keep that clock moving an inch closer for the Dallas Cowboys. Good opening here for the Cowboys. Spread now 7.5, over under 44.5. So not a huge difference here. But we'll see what the Dallas Cowboys can continue here, because I don't have anything on the Dallas Cowboys in this game to start out so far. So I like this drive and would really enjoy a 5-6 minute drive that you'd end up pinning Baltimore back. Looks like you have a dump off pass here to Pollard. He picks up about 10 yards in a 1st down, but a flag came down. So we're probably looking at offensive holding, illegal formation, or illegal man downfield to bring that back against the Cowboys. So that'll stunt that drive right here, but the clock still should be rolling once they drop that penalty flag. 12 minutes to go here, 1st quarter. We'll see what backs them up. I didn't see the I don't think it was a holding call. I think it was just a 5-yard procedural penalty. Or maybe it was a holding call. Oh, yeah. Yep. Got him. So 1st and 20 now. Clock rolling under 12 minutes. So this will be a tough one for the Dallas Cowboys to try to convert here, because you want to be ahead of the sticks with Andy Dalton. And obviously you're way behind the sticks now at 1st and 20. 3 wide out set to the bottom, tight end, up top, 1 back, shotgun. And there's that short dump off there to Zeke Elliott, which ends up losing about 5 yards. But whoever's in that chop box earlier here, there you go, Big Franco. Dump offs to Zeke over 2.5. You got 1 catch there, unless they called that a backward pass, which I doubt they have. I don't think they called that a backward pass. But now you're at second down and what do you got, 25? 24. So now you're going to be looking at more screen passes, maybe a couple draw plays and punt it away. So pretty much a dead series for the Dallas Cowboys here. We'll see how they approach it. There's that quick pass out to the side to CeeDee Lamb. Didn't get any yards, so it'll be 3rd and 24. So now again, you'll see either a quick pass, screen pass, or a draw coming up. But all the while that clock running, which is good because as you see the little ticker below, sitting on that Ravens team total under 27.5, just for a little bit of money. So not too bad. Not anything serious here because, again, just couldn't get a great feel on a game played on a Tuesday. And with a lot of guys' COVID injuries and the Dallas Cowboys who stink. So you got a little toss to the running back, Zeke Elliott. He'll pick up about 7 yards, and they'll punt the football away. Ravens will get it back with about 9 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. So that was a pretty good drive here, specifically for, looking at team total unders there. Now you see the opening lines here for the Baltimore Ravens. Then a live line -9.5 at Bet365 and over under at 41.5. Punting it away. Where are they? About 35-yard line punting it away. Looks like a decent kick, fair catch. So the Ravens will take over on their own 16-yard line with 9:57 left. So if you are an underbacker, that was actually the perfect drive. Score no points, run 5 minutes off the clock, and pin the opposing team back inside the 20 as they get underway. I'm interested to see how Lamar Jackson comes out. Any thoughts there? What you guys are thinking about this? Maybe comes out sharp. I don't know how sharp he's going to be in the passing game, but he should be able to run around quite a bit and be healthy that way. So we'll see what that pops up here. But it is if you got any value on that. I don't know what you disliked about the Dallas Cowboys on that first drive. Picked up a couple first downs, looked confident, went backwards because of a holding penalty. If there is no holding penalty, which they didn't even need to do, it was coming up on a defensive tackle up the middle. Just hold them off for a little bit. You dump that ball out and you keep it moving, man. So that was a key injury in that aspect. See what else we got going on. Did a show today with sportsbookreview.com, setting up those week 4 lines. A lot of interesting looks this week in the NFL. Like some stuff that I'm really excited about because, in everybody in the mama type game, maybe Indianapolis, -2.5 drops down from 3. You could see one of those games. Everybody's going to like points in that Minnesota-Tampa Bay game. That sits at 51.5. The highest total of the week is that Green Bay-Detroit game. 7.5 as a side, but 55 as a total. I mean, you look at those and you say, well, who the hell is going to stop anybody in that game, right? Especially if Detroit gets back Kenny Golladay and DeAndre Swift at running back. That'll certainly bolster that team. They had a decent offensive performance against the Chicago Bears, who seem like their defense has actually quit at this time, that their offense is actually starting to pick up some points. Thursday's game, another one, just so tough to gauge for me, the New England Patriots and how they actually perform. It's wild, man. I just don't have a good look at that. I got the Ravens -2.5 with the Rams +1. Oh, Thursday. What do you think? I think the Ravens win this football game. I'd be shocked if they don't. The one thing that's always interesting to me is, too, when I take a look at the Rams, they're so much more talented than the New England Patriots. Like, the Patriots are winning, but winning by smoke and mirrors. I don't think that pass rush will be able to affect Jared Goff. So I do think the Rams beat the New England Patriots, but boy, it was really off last week when I thought the New England Patriots wouldn't be able to beat the Chargers. Ended up spanking them 45-0. Didn't do a lot on offense, but did enough and really pulled no punches on special teams and defense, man. They were incredible in that game. Going up against a rookie quarterback, really handled their business. So we'll see if that plays out, but I don't think that's a bad look there, Kay. I don't. First play typical will be a run for the Baltimore Ravens. Gets about 2 yards up the middle. And that was to Mark Ingram. Did a show earlier today also on Game Time Decisions with Gabriel Morency and Cam Stewart. I actually liked Zeke Elliott +130 touchdown anytime, but also Mark Ingram +320 anytime touchdown for the Baltimore Ravens, because I do think the Baltimore Ravens obviously are going to score. And I do think that's going to be a couple goal line carries here. And he's that hammer. Had a little bit of time off trying to knock the rust off him, so he'll be a primary ball carrier tonight. Lamar Jackson running here on second down. Nice run by Lamar. Gets him up to the 30-yard line on 2nd and 8, looking spry out of the pocket. Almost fumbled that there. Goon Chef. Primo. Yeah, it wasn't really a man. I wish I was a manager. I didn't have to worry about anything, man. Up here, so we got a tackle. Almost fumbled the football. Looking at here, still 9.5 over under 40. What do we got? 41.5 money line, minus 500 for the Ravens in a 0-0 game. That's crazy. 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Play fake for Lamar Jackson. Getting a little bit of a press. Dumps it off. 1-yard gain. Perfect. Look at this first quarter moving, man. 8:32 on the clock already. That's pretty good stuff, man. That's pretty good stuff. All right, so we got about what? 2nd and 9 after that 1-yard play. I'm interested to see how this Ravens offense actually operates through the air, too. That'll be interesting to watch. All right, so you got second down and 9. I know Gabe was like in a deep shot here to Hollywood Brown one of these times this game, but he's without Andrews, his best tight end. Snead at wide receiver. 2nd 9 shot back to pass. I don't know why my TV's messing around. Not a big gain here. Only a few yards. So it looks like that's going to set up 3rd and long. Let me see what the official tag is on here. It just says 3rd and long. But for some reason, the TV was a little bit of a delay on that. 3-yard pass. So, yeah, 3rd and long. We'll see if this is here. We'll see. Yes, 3 shows, Akbar. I don't really consider this a show, though. Like, I would be doing the same thing. Like, the wife and everybody's upstairs. I'm just down in my office. I would just be watching the game, muttering to myself anyway. So I figured this was a good time just to come on and hang out. 3rd and 6 here for the Baltimore Ravens at about their own 34-yard line. Need to get to around the 40-yard line for a first down. No real pass rush. Interception for the Dallas Cowboys. So on a tipped ball from Lamar Jackson, the Cowboys now have the ball on the 30-yard line, not the 32, 33-yard line. That's what you anticipated here in this game. I thought the Baltimore Ravens would struggle. I really did think they would struggle. A little bit on off. I mean, you're not going to be able to go up and down the field because they just don't have enough guys. So that's a clean interception. So again, under 27.5, looking good now. If we can get a couple, maybe a first down or 2 out of the Dallas Cowboys, run more clock off. Would like to see a Dallas Cowboys field goal as opposed to a touchdown, though, because I don't want the Baltimore Ravens going in nuke mode. That was Brown, who's didn't look like he even gave a damn about that play. 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. Dallas Cowboys take over at the 34. All right, let's see here. Handoff to Zeke, first play, picks up about 2 yards. So settling on there. So we'll see what we got here. 6:50 to go on the clock running. I do enjoy that. See, we got what? Ravens now dip below. So if you're waiting for the Ravens to get under a touchdown, you would have it. Goon Chief, if you're blind or can't read or not smart enough to read, you can see the Cowboys-Ravens action on the Ravens team total under 27.5. If you had a pair of eyeballs, you could see that. All right, let's see what we got here. Another handoff to Zeke Elliott out of shotgun formation. Rips it off. Nice gain here by Zeke. There you go, inside the 20. So now we're looking at maybe taking a shot if Zeke can get down to the goal line and pick up a touchdown here for us. That would be beautiful. Because at least if you get one of the 2 guys, you'd be cashing in, whether it's Zeke Elliott or Mark Ingram in his shot. So all right, so a little tempo here, 5:50 to go inside the 20-yard line. So now we're in the red zone. 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end, also have single back. A short completion about maybe 2-3 yards. Keep that clock moving here. I don't think that was Schultz, though. Who was that? Kind of hard listening to the game where you can't hear who exactly is out there, though. Yeah, we got jokes, Goon Chief. Pretty easy to joke with the unintelligent out there, so it's pretty easy to do. All right, so we got 2nd and 8 About 5:12, 5:13 on the clock. Looks like inside the 9. They got to get inside the 9-yard line to pick up a first down here. Shotgun handoff again to Zeke up the middle. And he rumbles for about 4 yards maybe, which is what you want to do. Set up that third and short. 4:56 now on the clock and running in a fast-moving fourth quarter here. Yeah. Goon Chief, I wish you sounded more like Merrill Reese. It's hard to hear anyway. Yeah, well, hey. When you can't pay a cable bill and you got to watch through YouTube, it's the best you're going to get, man. All right, so we got 3rd and 4 at 13-yard line, somewhere in that range here. Andy Dalton drops back to pass, shotgun, delivers to the end zone, bad pass. They're going to get a field goal, 4:24 left here on the clock. So it looks like we've got a field goal set up, and that'll. I don't know if those odds are going to shift all that much, though. Like if it's -6.5, I don't know. Interesting here. So 4th and 4, setting up for a short field goal. But you'll take it if you're down. So it was a free 3 points that they gave you in the fumble. But if you're looking to go on the road and upset a team that's better than you, settling for field goal certainly gonna end up hurting that end of it here. Let's see what happens. 31-yard field goal attempt. There comes the cat. Come on, kitty. Let's go. Field goal was good. Bang, 3-0 in this spot. Even the cat tried to come up and jinx that bad boy, huh? All right, so we got 3-0 here. Ravens will take over. Still -6.5. Total 42.5. So not a lot changed on that, but you're looking for that money line. It was, it's interesting because that money line was -500 just a few moments ago. Now you get down to 270 and the 215 plus on the Dallas Cowboys here. So that'll be something to watch in that aspect of it. All right, take a quick break here. Be back in 30 seconds.
Hey guys, Donnie here with RightWager.com, your handicapping home on the internet. As you know, we specialize in NFL, Major League Baseball, and NCAA hoops. And as always, we are 100% verified on third-party CapperTech.com. If you are a gambler, this is your place to be. Affordable packages, 1 day, 7 days, 30 days, 6 months, and even up to a year. Also, when you stop by the site, you'll notice sports content right here with the live broadcast home of Sports Betting with Donnie. There is no better place to be in the handicapper community than RightWager.com. And as always, I like to say, what side are you on?
All right, we back. Look at that commercial break. See that? The commercial break's even built in, man. Can't go wrong with that, huh? TV takes a commercial break. Big D takes a commercial break. 1 for 1, right? That's how we do it. Anybody got any ideas on where they want to go now? We want to get after this, 6.5. We believe in the Dallas Cowboys. How about on this? I don't know. Maybe we'll get in. All right. Let's see what comes back on here. So we get a kickoff. Odds that they get a kickoff and return it out of the end zone like a bunch of morons? Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not ready to dip in yet on that side. I do think the Ravens obviously going to win the football game. A field goal is not going to change my opinion, or a tip ball interception here early in the game. So we'll have to see how that factors in on that. Let me see if anybody else got any different lines than that, 6.5 or something like that. And we'll just keep on this one. See how it plays out. All right, let's see what we got here. A little college basketball action on the TVs, too. Not a bad night for sports. All right, here we got the kickoff. Hey, we didn't return the kickoff. Congratulations. Saving yards out here. Fantastic. All right. So what do you got? First down drive. You still got to keep pounding the football, man. Showing Des Bryant on here. I love it, man. You got to love the national media. Oh, Des going to come. Who cares if Des comes back? think it's 2012 all over again or something. Come on, man. Unbelievable. All right, so we got ball on the 25-yard line to open up. 4:21 on the clock. I'd like to see a nice stalled drive here by the Ravens. Handoff up the middle, about 7 yards. And Gus Bus is in the game. There we go. So you got Gus in. Didn't really have too many feelings about even taking any prop bets on these running backs since there's 3 of them. Who knows who's going to be rotated in or who's healthy coming back for COVID in that end. I know we had a high number on Lamar Jackson in this game, about like a 55 for a quarterback, which you figure he'd be able to get it. So what's he probably has about 10 yards in this game already. I got to bring up ESPN to get some of these numbers here. Handoff up the middle, about 5-6 yards, first down. And that's the way you're going to end up probably moving the football the majority of the time tonight here on this. All right, let's see if we can get this. It's coming up here. Oh, there we go. Dallas Cowboys. Play-by-play, box score. Yeah, Lamar's got 10 yards on that first run. Zeke's got 7 for 38 already. So if there was any prop bets that people are getting after on that one, you'd probably be pretty happy with that one here. 3 minutes left on the clock now, first quarter. Time running down. They're going to be able to get this playoff. They did get the playoff in time. Handoff up the middle. Nice run by J.K. Dobbins. He gets about 15 on that play into Dallas Cowboys territory at the 45. He is their best running back overall. It's a nice little 1-2 combination they got, too. Whenever you got Mark Ingram, you got that inside, battle-tested running back you can use. But J.K. Dobbins, man, you saw how good he was at Ohio State. Kid gets after it. Good football player. This is a value draft pick for the Baltimore Ravens, which, most teams don't do. Try to fit that square peg into a round hole instead of just saying, let me just take the best player available no matter what position he is outside of quarterback. That's what they did. All right, so you got a fumble on the ground here on a bad snap, so it looks like they're going to lose 7 or 8 yards, which is perfect. Now it sets them behind the sticks, and that's good because obviously not being a passing team, should be able to get back up on that a little bit here. This is getting on my nerves, this little jumpy screen here. See if we can get a different telecast feed in here. For some reason, my Fox feed freezing up every once in a while for like a split second right in the middle of the play. So we'll drop it down. We'll go HD on one TV, non-HD on the other to see if it makes a difference. The interesting is, though, the HD feed tonight is faster on Fox than the non-HD feed, which is usually backwards. All right, let's see what we got here. 2nd and 18 now. Dump off pass in the flat. Only gets about 4 to 5 yards. Now you're looking at 3rd and long, which is not the forte of the Ravens. And as the line on that last pass went from 6.5 now down to 5.5 for the Baltimore Ravens, and the over-under in the football game, 38.5. That's right. That is right, Akbar. Hall of Famer back there sitting behind me. Maybe when the Cowboys are out of it a little bit later this year, we'll be able to get some enjoyment. All right, so we got a pass. Ooh, close. They're going to go for it here. That was a nice pass by Lamar Jackson. About 1.5 yards short of the first down. There's no way. He was, I can't even believe they were even thinking about punting it. So Lamar Jackson, very animated here. Let's see. B-Rad. Is it B-Rad? Yeah. There you go. Yeah, B-Rad in the chat box out here. No, I don't do any boxing, man. Good man. I should have known when I clicked on I see the car in there. Hope all is well, my man. Love it. That's good stuff. And a first down, big run. Lamar Jackson's in the end zone. Oh, boy. Damn. All right, Lamar. I see you. Damn, that's a nice play there. Man, that's a nice. Ooh, that's what you get out of him, too. Whew, let's see this play again on replay. Leighton Vander Esch out of position. Just goes the wrong way. Whew, bad look by him. What a nice fake, man. Bang. All right, so they got 7 on the board. So it's about the pace that you thought they would have. A touchdown every quarter, right around that 27.5. Would have liked to see the Dallas Cowboys put up a little bit of fight on that drive, but that certainly didn't work. extra points up and good, like you would ever doubt that. It was actually a little bit close there for Justin Tucker. So, all right, let's see what else we got here. All right, so coming in now, you're back up to 9.5. 9.5 on the Baltimore Ravens. We're going to see how Dallas counters this, man. That's what we got to see here. So we'll see what that comes back. I'll be back in a second.
Hey guys, Donnie here with SportsBookReview.com, the single best place on the internet for video and also written sports content. You see me do a lot of videos on our YouTube channel at SBR Sports Picks, bringing you all the latest up-to-date information. And also, if you want to win at sports betting, it's always important to get the best lines possible. So check out SBRodds.com, SportsBookReview.com.
Yeah, Akbar, I think you got a decent shot here on that. I do. Let me just bring this up here so we'll see what we're talking about on these platforms. I got -5 on the Ravens first half and team total over 13.5. I'm waiting on those any chance. Sure, now you definitely have a shot at that. Just need another touch. Obviously, 2 field goals aren't going to help you. But it's all a matter of what the Dallas Cowboys do, Akbar, in this spot. It really is. Like, if they drive downfield, chew up some clock, then you're looking at, all right, maybe you got, maybe 2 drives maximum to score back. But I don't know how much of a fight they have in them. I mean, you saw them on the first couple drives. Self-inflicted wounds on holding calls because they don't have any offensive linemen. And then the second one, where you got the tip ball interception. And you go, first down, and then you end up kicking a field goal here. So I think you have a good shot on that -5, because one thing you can bank on is you have the best kicker maybe in the history of the game. So if you're sitting there at 7-3 and you're inside of 60 yards, you should be able to knock that down to get that 7 point. But I was also doing Gabe's show today, and I did believe that they would win the first half here. I did believe that. Looking at one of those scores, like a 26, 26-14, 26-17 type question. So we'll see if it turns out and gets in their mode here. Just scrolling around Twitter on some of these other things. So hard, too, this year, man, to factor in, because I do have a couple looks that I really like this weekend in the NFL. But anymore, like, just nonsense that goes on right there. Like, Des Bryant stinks. But, still gets COVID. Like, anybody can get that. Isn't that amazing? Like, you're betting the game. Like, hey, we're ready to go. By the way, so-and-so's got COVID. Like, come on, man. Like, how can this be real? So we got college basketball on. Sometimes that Duke game on. Is that a 9 o'clock game tonight? Probably. I always put them on at 9. Nice return by the Dallas Cowboys, so that will help. Ooh, really nice return. Inside the 30, so you got points already for the Dallas Cowboys coming back at you. You're going to be furious if you bet. How about that, Akbar, right? Talking about a bad football team, you try to help them out and keep them in the game, right? Good Lord, man. You give them a free 3 points, and then you basically give them a free at least 3 points right here as well. I wish I could light one up, man. My wife would be furious. Like you said, I got to see the football in the background over my shoulder, right below that. That's my humidor, man. I would love to fire one up in here. See what they come back here. It looks like 7.5 on the Ravens, but I doubt that's going to come up there. They haven't posted a new number. That's still 7.5. Okay. With the Dallas Cowboys. Got a play action fake. Throws to the secondary option, which was a good one there. CeeDee Lamb now down to the 14-yard line for the Dallas Cowboys. How about that? Now we're going to move on to the second quarter. 7-3 with the Dallas Cowboys. Okay. So sitting there on the 27.5. Not ready to... Over under 4. I still think it's going to stay under the total, but these knuckleheads got to stop with this nonsense here, getting up and down the field. Because the only problem is when you keep scoring, that's going to make Baltimore believe that they got to keep on scoring. So that stumped me a little bit. Be back in a second, boys.
Hey guys, Donnie here. Let me tell you a little bit about pubsportsradio.com. It's not just all about sports. If you like the latest in movie culture, check out the Film Room live on their YouTube channel. And also, if you like to get down, listen to a little bit of music, and certainly talk about some of the latest hits out and also some classics, check out Turn Up the Treble. But guys, I gotta tell you, if it's drinks that you're looking for, if you're thirsty, check out Southtown 101 Tequila, Beer, Vodka, and all your favorite spirits located right here at Southtown 101. But if you're hungry and you're in the mood for some burgers, wings, mozzarella sticks, and much, much more, Southtown 101 has you covered. Come check us out right here, Southtown 101, in the heart of San Antonio, located on 101 Parita Street. PubSportsRadio.com has it all for you. Food, drinks, music, movie culture, and sports.
Welcome back in. Oh, come on, B-Rad. Come on, let me pick this up here so everybody can see it. 2 G's flat. Come on now. Come on now. Know that. Damn, you got a stack of energy drinks. I drink 2. Me too, Combat. No, it's 2 a day for me. I don't drink coffee. That's my coffee. So I have one when I wake up and one about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I did start that at Primo Hoagies. So there you go. I remember back in the day getting drinking Monsters. And I got to say, I'm in my 40s now. So this was back in my early 30s. I remember getting Monsters in the store for the first time. And I would drink a half of one. Oh, man, it gave me so much energy. Now, basically, I don't really feel the energy. But it's caffeine, so it keeps me going. But it's more of I generally just enjoy drinking Monster Ultra Zeros, man. I do. By the way, Goon Chief B-Rad out here. I talked to the Glacier the other day, so I talked to the Glacier not too long ago. Big Steve, so yeah, small world. Haven't talked to Nate in a while, but it is what it is. All right, so we got now 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line here. About a 2-yard gain for the Dallas Cowboys. Let's see what they end up here. So Akbar, we need to stop here for you, Akbar. And a touchdown. You can't be afforded to give up no touchdowns to the Cowboys. Try to cover the first half in this spot, man. By the way, Goon Chief, do you still see Jay at all? I know he's been up there hovering around Burlington. I actually took the wife and kids over to Bucks County to Shady Brook Farms, I want to say, up in for all the lights that they do. The Christmas display went right by the store, man. Haven't seen it in a while. Oh, my goodness. Look at the Dallas Cowboys. Michael Gallup is in the house. Oh, there's a flag, though. Who's the flag on? Push off, maybe? No? What do we got? Holding? Push off? Late hit? Are we celebrating? Are we bringing it back? It looks like Dallas is still celebrating, so I'm going to assume it's against the Baltimore Ravens here. Rain and bang, a good play. See, I haven't tried any of that. Riverside now. Oh my God. Damn, look at you. Smart boy. Mechanical engineer. How about that? I used to be in Riverside all the time delivering down there. Those river rats. Heat exchangers for space. God damn, man. Look at you all growed up out here. Damn. Good for you. Good for you. Dallas Cowboys trying the extra point. I can't believe Dallas Cowboys are putting up a fight here in this spot. Whew. Extra point is good. 10-7. Good. I hear you, man. Haven't walked in that store since the day I left, man. But it was funny getting to look at it for the first time in a couple years. Going right across the Burlington-Bristol Bridge. All right, so we got 5.5 for the Ravens, over under 52.5. Getting tighty. I'll be back in a second here.
Hey guys, Donnie here with RightWager.com, your handicapping home on the internet. As you know, we specialize in NFL, Major League Baseball, and NCAA hoops. And as always, we are 100% verified on third-party CapperTech BettingWithDani.com. If you are a gambler, this is your place to be. Affordable packages, 1 day, 7 days, 30 days, 6 months, and even up to a year. Also, when you stop by the site, you'll notice sports content right here with the live broadcast home of Sports Betting with Donnie. There is no better place to be in the handicapper community than rightwager.com. And as always, I like to say, what side are you on?
Dez is out? Is Dez out? Shy Picks, what's good, man? Yeah, Dez struggling out here. I got to make some I haven't made any new commercials in a couple months. But now I'm going to be, hanging out on some of these games. I got to make some new commercials up here, man. Put some of the boys on there, huh? Yeah. Just an old man making my own commercials out here. This is what it is. Love being able to surf through this stuff, man. What a life I live. Like the life of Riley, man. What is it? Commercials? What are you talking about, B-Rad? I've learned how to make a couple things on here. At least it looks like somewhat professional out here. I don't ever do much on every time I try to get my YouTube channel going or do anything like StreamYard, I always got to do other things for other companies, man. Like the one thing is that, I get paid pretty well to do content from other places. And of course I sell my picks, which is the, bulk of my income. But yeah, no, grinding is fun, man. I work from home. Should be so lucky and still be married. It's amazing. This isn't the life of a married man. I can tell you that much. You got to do another game? You guys know. Come on. Females don't like sports. And this is a single man's game. If you're single, you can grind in this business. You can get out and about. But when you got to balance family life and picking up the kid from school and wife wants to do this and you're going to watch games on Saturday. So that's why I had to give up college football. So yeah, Tuesday, baby, Tuesday. But hey, if you're decent at what you do and you're passionate, you can make money just about any way in this world. So anybody out there grinding, doing anything what they want, that's what's up. 10-7 Lamar Jackson on first down. Doesn't get all that far. 14 minutes to go, second quarter. It's a shame, Akbar, because I know you're out there watching that. I'm actively rooting against you because I can't have the Ravens get too many points here. Shy Picks, hold on, I'm going to put these up here. It's a lot easier for me to answer these questions like this. Do you a list to do daily from a wife? My brother-in-law goes crazy. No, I'm like the laziest dude ever, Shy Picks, to be honest with you. Like if I need something fixed in my house, like my wife fixes it. Like just for instance, like I actually was able to hang my Ben DiNucci world famous jersey myself. But you see the LED board, wife did that. See the desk I sit at a couple years ago and put it together. I didn't put it together. Wife put it together. So that's where we live at here. It's not that I'm lazy. Just you don't want me doing that. You just don't want me doing it. Yes, Tony. Dez quit season. Damn right it is, man. Dez was crying to get back into the game. Oh, man, another big run busted by the Ravens. Oh, boy, this team total is not going to look too good here. But that's why we put McDonald's money on it. It's funny because I get asked all the time, like, why don't you play a ton of games? I play a lot of games, myself or just to have fun on some things that I can think can win. Like over the weekend, 2-1, I went on my right wager plays, which is the ones I care about most because when people put their trust in you and pay money for picks, you want them to win first and foremost. But I went 3-0 on the Sunday NFL show. Week before that, 2-1, and I bet a lot of that type stuff, man. A lot of that stuff, man. I don't know why it says deleted there, but I didn't mean to delete that. So. But yeah, like I enjoy it, same as everybody else. I put a couple dollars down on that team total, see what happens. But it's hard. Like I found success a long time ago by taking my time and getting after it, Like that's where I found that. So when I'm hitting, and again, it's funny too because I was on such a ridiculous run to start the season in the high 70s. I'm at 69% right now, so I'll take that every time I can get. But volume doesn't increase income for me, and I've learned that a long time ago. So that's why I don't stray too out of bounds. Like, oh man, you only have 3 plays on this. I mean, come on, man, that's a lot. You need a woman's touch. You might as well start a podcast while it's combo. Yeah, exactly. I should have a woman co-host on these shows here on YouTube with me. Be a lot more fun. All right, so we got 10-7, 11-19, 1st and 10 inside the red zone now for the Baltimore Ravens. Their standard 2 running back formation ran up the gut, picked up about 2. That'll take that clock to under 11 minutes. But you're looking at a decent number now for the total. If the Ravens punch this in, this could get really interesting on that end of it. Moneyline minus 370 here. I love baseball, okay? That's phenomenal stuff. I do college basketball. Did very well in it last year. Very well. Let me see. Let me go to my site here. What was the numbers last year? Let's see. 49-36 in college basketball. So it's 58%, which is perfect, man. Absolutely perfect. Major League Baseball, 56%, perfect. NFL's having a really good season this year, up in the high 60s. Quantity over quality. Absolutely, man. Quality over quantity. That's what I would say. Yeah, G Moore, you're right, though, on that, brother. I mean, this dude's got to go. Got to go, man. You can't just be whiffing on draft picks all the time and bust out like that. Are you? I love it. The day-to-day grind of Major League Baseball. I love it because the weather is nice. I love the watch. It's hard for me to watch games that I bet on, but I always have my phone in my hand. I take the dog for miles and miles of walks throughout the spring and the summer. It's my favorite thing to do. And you guys always see me smoking cigars. I'm always down to sit up back on my back patio, smoke a cigar, and watch my phone because I'm too nervous to watch the game itself. But I do have the ticket and everything. It's funny. I watch more games that I don't bet on than games that I bet. Football is the easiest sport for me to watch overall. Basketball is so hard to me to watch games I bet on. It's too much going on, man. Really too much going on. Really? Yeah, see, I'm a team total guy. I switched over. Like the one thing I joke about, a field goal here by the Ravens coming up, which would be automatic from Justin Tucker. I can't pick a dog in Major League Baseball to save my life, but I do fairly well at team totals. I really do. And I love first 5 innings wagers. I used to be a lot bigger on that. But, especially last year, it's just all a matter of which baseball they put in play. They put those dead baseballs in, you're pretty much, skunked. But when they don't, that ball flies. And we got a little bit lucky last year also because when you're going back and forth and you're starting your Major League Baseball, when you're already in like midsummer, like 85-degree baseball weather, that's where it is. Because where the team totals struggle and you don't understand things, we're in like that early, because the season starts late March, all through April. We take a look even in like the northern cities like Philadelphia, you're still looking at cool, windy temperatures and they're not ready yet. And you get to that hitting season, like by about May, and then you turn up the gas, 80, 85, 90s throughout the summer. And these guys just swing for the fence, man. It's fantastic. Justin Tucker lining up for a 36-yard field goal, running clock under 9 minutes. The kick is... Oh! Jay Tucker with a mess? Whoa! Man. Whoa. Get that out on Twitter. Woo! That's a minor miracle. Do you see yourself betting more live bets when you do shows? I do because, you like to, because you're engaged a lot. When I usually have my single bets, I don't really bet live that much throughout the games. But when I do like content, it's nice to get involved because now you're looking right now, the Ravens minus 3.5, minus 120. I don't think that's a bad play at all. I really don't. And wait to see if I can get some crazy value because what you actually would like even more is if the Dallas Cowboys were able to go down and get a field goal and then you drop the Ravens to under 3 as a favorite because I do still think they're going to win the football game here. There's no question about that. But I tell you, it would be wild if the Philadelphia Eagles are the only team that didn't win this week. Talking about teams going up against big underdogs. The Eagles, they came back with, Jalen Reagor punt return to get him within 6, but then obviously they can't hold down the 4. They weren't supposed to do jack anyway on that stuff. But it would be interesting to see if everybody goes out there with a dub and the Eagles are sitting there playing with themselves, Always, man. On Twitter, Jack Michael says, announcers always say he's automatic, then he bricks a 36-yarder. Man. So you out there betting those Ravens. Ooh, that is something rare. I'm telling you, because, again, I always like to tell those jokes, right? Chris Brady says, I think they just said Tucker had made 70 straight. I can't listen to it since I'm doing it live on the air. But you're right about that, man. That's wild, man. Because Justin Tucker, like when I bet the Ravens and take like a team total, usually over, he's money. And how about that? I'm sitting on an under, and he actually missed the field goal. That could be absolutely massive later on in the game, because now we're looking at what? 8:54 on the clock. Dallas with decent field position at the 35. So even if they do go 3 and out, they'll punt the Ravens all the way back, which is beautiful. Damn, 70. He never misses, man. Like, and he's that dude, like, let's just say you need the Ravens to cover, right? Ravens are up 4 points. You need them to win by 6. So they line up for a field goal of like 50. Like, he splits the upright. Like, he doesn't make field goals. Like, he damn near splits them. And the NFL Update's also saying the same thing. Justin Tucker's missed a field goal from 36 yards, ends his NFL record 70 straight instead of 40. And then he isn't playing a dome, man. No, I wasn't a kicker, man. Stop the madness. All right, here we go. From the 25-yard line. First down completion. About 11 yards, so a first down for the Dallas Cowboys. I can't, it's hurting my feelings, man. Now the Eagles going to be the only incompetent team out here, huh? How's that possible? How's that possible? I don't understand, man. I told you that SBR yesterday, Steelers lost and Ravens. That's crazy, man. Like I told, yeah, we all like the Redskins yesterday. I thought they could keep it close along with the Bills. But I wasn't really confident. Oh, there we go. We got an interception by the Baltimore Ravens now. So here you go, Andy Dalton. Now my screen froze for a second, so I want to see if that ball was tipped or not. But that is a huge – you dummies, man. Yeah, no, well, at least the G Moore, at least Hurts is going to be able to get out of the way in this game. Did he catch out of the way? Looks like he did scoop it up nicely, so – from that angle, oh, wait, it's moving around, but did it hit the ground? Let's see. Nah, he caught that thing, man. Wow. He caught it. That's good, man. Yeah, Shy Picks. What times do come on? Is that a 9 o'clock start tonight? Right now? Tony Ant should know. What time we on Duke tonight, huh? Yes. Good. You chime in later, huh? When he gets picked. You cheat. That's my man, Kyle. He's probably waiting in the chat box. Like, I can't show my face in here because the Cowboys are winning. Of course, he shows up when that happens. And here go the Ravens right down the goddamn field. Oh, man, look at that. Good for you, Akbar, if you're out there. Now you got a shot. But that blows the whole thing right there, man. Good Lord. At least the Dallas Cowboys are losing now. But there goes that line. If you wanted those Ravens at -3.5, that's long gone. Yeah, you got a great shot at it still now, man. You got a great shot still. It's funny. Hey, there we go. 9:30 tonight. All right. I got a little Duke action I can watch a little bit later tonight. I do enjoy, like, the one thing that college basketball does really well. I know they have a lot of games, but they do a really good job with these, ACC Big Ten challenges and some of those big time games. I mean, they don't really matter all that much early in the season, but they're still fun to watch, though, right? They do a really good job with that. But I do miss the pageantry. College sports need the pageantry. Like, I can watch this game with the Ravens right here and the Dallas Cowboys and not give a damn if anybody's in the background, to be honest. So, but college basketball, college football, I need the fans. Like, I need the fans, man. Like, I'm that generation that grew up in the 1980s, and I love the Miami Hurricanes. And I just thought, like, the coolest thing in the world was when Brent Musburger would come on and be like, you're looking live at the Orange Bowl, Miami, like a 12 o'clock game between like the Florida State Seminoles and the Miami Hurricanes, or when, Oklahoma was big and they came to play the Hurricanes down in the Orange Bowl. Like those things were just the coolest thing. And I remember saying it would be so awesome one day to go to a Miami Hurricanes game. And I remember going on a cruise way back in the day where we drove by the Orange Bowl. Because if you fly into Miami back in the day, which is now where the Marlins sit, the main drag heading down towards South Beach and where like the cruise terminals are and stuff, you go right by the Orange Bowl, which is now the Marlins site. And I remember getting my eyes on that for the first time. Like, this is the coolest thing like I ever seen in my life. And then as I got older, I went to a few Miami Hurricane games in the Orange Bowl. And I still remember as an old, like, I don't want to say older, like I was in my young 20s, but I remember walking in there and had the same feeling as when you're like a 7 or 8 year old. And you're just sitting there like, dude, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like just walking up to the Orange Bowl and looking around like I've been waiting my whole life to get in here. And that old rickety ass building with tiny bathrooms, leaky ceilings, no amenities whatsoever, sitting on benches. And it is the absolute coolest thing of all time, man. Coolest thing of all time. Deuce at the Vet. Love the Vet. I used to love going there. But man, yeah, me too, Tony. I wish he does come back. I mean, what does he have to gain anyway, right? Like, it's not like he's going to be a high draft pick as is. I mean, I can't wish any ill will on the guy if he does leave. But damn, it would have been nice to have like 2 years with that guy, really try to get after it. Really would have been nice. K Sharp 89, what do you got there? Greatest memory was my first time walking into Yankee Stadium, old Yankee Stadium. It's so cool, man, because I can remember even like the Vet was nothing but a big trash dump. But I remember my father took me to my first Phillies game, and I remember walking like up to the stadium and through, and even though it was AstroTurf, just seeing that bright green that you saw all the time on TV, like one of my favorite things to do all the time is I loved to go to new stadiums, or even the older they are. Like I do some things with with a different company that sends me around to college basketball games in Philadelphia. And I love it. Not because like I've been to McGonigal Hall back in the day, which obviously have the Leah Core Center now. But every time I get assigned to a Penn Quakers basketball game down on their campus and going to Palestra, it's just you just can just see like the history walking around that building, man. It's unbelievable. And I really enjoy stuff like that. Same way when the Miami Hurricanes used to come to town to play Temple. I mean, I've seen them at Lincoln Financial Field back in the days when like Devin Hester was there. But even before that, the Ken Dorsey, Willis McGahee, Andre Johnson team came to town, Larry Coker, and they played at Franklin Field, which I've been to a couple of games at Franklin Field. But again, just being at Franklin Field and being like, man, the Philadelphia Eagles won like the 1960 title right here. You know, that's where, this happened. That's where Tom McDonald caught a touchdown pass. Chuck Bednarik sat on the Green Bay Packers running. Jim Taylor at the 6 or 7 yard line. This is right where they threw the snowballs at Santa. I love all that stuff, man. I'm a history buff when it comes to stadiums, man. No, I love Artie too, man. No, I didn't. I got to hear what that was, man. The event was a riot, man. All hell. You could do whatever you wanted there. You could smoke. You could pee in the sink. You could just pee in the stands. You could pee off the balcony once you got down through the concrete in the 700 level. You could do whatever you wanted at that stadium. Nobody cared. First down, Dallas Cowboys are on 2nd and 8, picked up a first down up to the 40-yard line, 7:23 left to go in the first half. And that includes a Justin Tucker miss, which is amazing. I'm still amazed he missed that field goal. Iowa 63-59 with Carolina. Luke Garza 14-12. Come on, man. You need more points than that, Luke. All right, so we got Dallas Cowboys here at the 40-yard line. Reverse to Amari Cooper. He's going to get at least 10. He got 11 yards on that one. Could have been a lot worse, but nice play call by Dallas. Andy Dalton, 9 of 11 for 60. By the way, I wasn't even paying attention. Was this interception tipped at all, or you just threw a bad pass? I got that 13.5 team total and had to do a full game for you. That's pretty good, Aqua. That's good, man. That's pretty good. Still need a little bit of points here. I gotta think you have to hold the Dallas Cowboys from scoring points in this one, because I think you can probably get a field goal out of the Baltimore Ravens. I just don't know if we're going to be able to get that 10 for you. Excuse me, touchdown for you at this point. Zeke up the middle, picks up about 2 yards. 6:15 with the running clock. Little skirmish out here with Blake Bell, the Belldozer. Remember him out of Oklahoma? I think he was a quarterback for a while out of Oklahoma. Joe Buck. Wednesday. I don't really have that big of one. Busy of Wednesdays, so I do enjoy sitting back on Wednesday. But it's nice getting through. Anytime you get football on, man. Even bad football in the NFL I can watch. Bad college football I can't watch. All right, Dallas Cowboys 2nd and 7. Run a little play action fake. Dalton has plenty of time. He's going to air it out, but it looks like he just threw that ball away, which is odd. So now it'll be a big 3rd down here. I'll treat you though. Yeah, to do it. Do it for me, K Sharp. Do that. Donnie, where do you get the replica Eagles trophy? eBay. As soon as the Eagles won, came home. I was in Costa Rica working for sportsbookreview.com, watched that game down there, came back and was on like cloud 9 for the whole flight home. Everything was the best feeling I ever had. And I get home and I'm just searching around, like somehow it came up on my computer, like, Super Bowl trophies. So I dipped in and was actually a guy on eBay that makes them custom. So, I mean, it's a heavy, heavy thing. And I bought the little rotation around it, but it's the official one, like, screened on there, score and U.S. Bank Stadium and all that stuff. I love it, man. Dallas Cowboys, another 1st down. Big pass on 3rd and 7. So the Cowboys look like they're closing out the half here pretty well. I love it, man. Because it wasn't that it was like 4 something, which, again, it's a great conversation piece. Like, people come over to the office, oh, man, look at that. Or, it's usually the first thing that they notice outside of now my Ben DiNucci jersey that they got on this. All right, so we got about 5:15 left on the clock. 1st and 10 for the Dallas Cowboys. They now sit where? I'm trying to look on the field marker here. 35-yard line going in. No, they can't, Shy. You can make too much money, man. If there was no salary cap, yeah, I would agree with you. But there's no way they're going to have Carson Wentz at $30 million, drafted Jalen Hurts last year, and then go quarterback on top of it again. They can't do that. There's no way they can do that. All right, so what do we got here? So Ravens on the move. Dallas Cowboys on the move. 2nd and 11 now at about the 36-yard line. 4:35 left on the clock. So if you can keep getting from a 1st down, that's going to be a long field goal shot for them. Over under 54.5. Ravens -6.5, -120 in this game. Dalton drops back, quick pass over the middle. It's going to pick up a 1st down. So that's going to kill a lot of clock here. And Dallas on the move. This is impressive by the Cowboys. Came to play, got the extra rest in the NFL. It just, again, I always bring it back to the Eagles and how inept that the Eagles actually are from just being a competent football team, because you see bad football teams, Redskins, Giants, Cowboys, still being competent. The Eagles make you just want to crush your skull out here. All right, so I got 3:49 on the clock. Dallas Cowboys at about the 22, 23-yard line. Let's see if they get conservative. They do hand the football off, and that loses a yard. So that'll run that clock down to about 3 minutes by the time they snap it again. And that'll be 2nd and long for the Dallas Cowboys. Dalton 11 of 14 for 87 yards and 1 touchdown so far. Let's see here. Hey, there's myself talking back to me. All right, so a little bit of, I don't want to say a little bit of tempo for Dallas Cowboys, but now shotgun formation. Lofting to the end zone, misread by Dalton and the wide receiver. Incomplete pass, another 3rd and long coming up. Ravens -7.5. So you got to factor in the Dallas Cowboys getting a field goal. So I still don't, if you're going to get the value, I wanted to see if somehow the Ravens in game would have been able to slip to that 2.5 number. And obviously it's not going to get back to that in the 1st half here. And unless you get a touchdown by the Cowboys and the Ravens don't score, it might be a decent shot at it. Let's see. Andy Dalton, shotgun 3rd and 11. Quick screen out to the running back who's at wide receiver. He picks up only about 4 or 5 yards. So field goal coming here for the Dallas Cowboys. It'll be 14-13 momentarily. And once they place the football, that clock's going to start running. So by the time the Ravens get the football back. You're going to have under 2.5 minutes to go to drive the length. So, Akbar, if you're looking at this one, you need that touchdown here, right? To get that first half cover. I thought the Ravens would cover in the first half. I didn't anticipate Dallas having 10 points in this game. I really didn't. But anytime you get big kick returns and turnovers, you can put yourself in a decent position. You're 35-yarder. See how this one goes down. Let's see here. Is that a flag on the defense? Who's the flag on? Because that'll be first. I was flag on the Cowboys? Delay game Cowboys? Hey. So that'll push the field goal back. I wonder if the clock's going to start now again. Let's see. So they run delay a game. It does. That's what when you're an overbacker, you always notice this stuff. Because now instead of, they ran the 40-second play clock down, didn't run a play, and now they do it again. You run another 25, 30 seconds also. It turns off like a full minute play. So you got a 40-yard field goal attempt here. Missed it. Boop, boop, boop. There you go. There you go, Akbar. There you go, Akbar. G Moore likes it. Terrible kick, man. Jesus. All right, so now you got good field position for the Ravens, which, again, I don't like because I got the 27.5. I was actually hoping he made it for my personal gain. So we'll see what comes back here. Back in a second.
Hey guys, Donnie here with SportsBookReview.com, the single best place on the internet for video and also written sports content. You see me do a lot of videos on our YouTube channel at SBR Sports Picks, bringing you all the latest up-to-date information. And also, if you want to win at sports betting, it's always important to get the best lines possible. So check out SBRodds.com, SportsBookReview.com.
Look at that. See, I was laid out of my commercial break here, huh? So Lamar Jackson gets a carry under 2 minutes now to go. So we'll take a commercial break at this instance right here. And we'll see if they can drive it down the field. What's Lamar Jackson's number right now? What's he got going on? 7 of 8 passing. Does have the interception, which was not really his fault. Close numbers for both quarterbacks. 93 yards for Andy Dalton, 70 for Lamar Jackson. Not a ton going on the ground. Actually, Gus Edwards got 3 for 45. Lamar's got 6 for 55. So Lamar Jackson already covered his total in the first half. It was 53. Excuse me. You would need him to get it. You want him to get at least another 10 yards because if they win the football game, who knows if they go in the shotgun formation and take those snaps that way, that loses 5 yards a clip. Which the NFL, really, they don't do that. But a lot of times in college, they do because the kids don't go under center. Ezekiel Elliott, 9 for 43. Miles Boykin's got a 38-yard catch. That was the big one on the touchdown. And not much doing on Dallas's receiving core. I mean, Ezekiel Elliott has a catch, and he lost 4 yards on that. Whatever than the Pete Loshak guy, he used to have some interesting cappers on. Yeah, Pete still lives in New York City. I know I think he goes on sometimes with Jimmy still on odds.com, but I'm not sure what he's been doing these days. Nice guy, though. Met him a couple times. And thank you there for sending me that Artie Lang stuff. So we got that. Let's see what we got here. Live line. The Ravens back up to 9.5 again. 50.5 as an over-under. I got to tell you, I feel like the Dallas Cowboys are a little bit more confident than I thought they would be. But it does show you how dysfunctional that the Dallas Cowboys actually are, though. You can't have that delay game in that spot, man. And nobody even knew what the hell was going on. Like, why wouldn't you take a timeout if you're the Cowboys? What are you, saving your timeouts? Like, clock's running down. Even if it's, hey, they never reset the play clock. Timeout. What's the big deal, man? Yeah, Kyle would like one, too. Kyle would love an explanation of what the Browns did. We'll get a good explanation next week when we have that game on Monday Night Football. That'll be a fun one. Yeah, dysfunctional was just exactly what they are, man. Exactly what they are. Teams just I mean, that's just the NFC East in a nutshell. It's funny too they hire McCarthy. Like when you see like what you got going on with Mike McCarthy, and you still, I don't know, man. There's so many better coaches out there. So many better coaches out there. All right, Ravens 2nd and 8 on their own 32-yard line. We'll see if they can make some waves here. End up getting a field goal cash for Akbar. There's a deep ball over the middle. They're going to throw the flag, even though it was uncatchable. But again, when I watch a play like that, the rule, like, well, they'll go like this and say you can't catch it. But I always like to say, like, Dallas is so stupid. Like, the play is so dumb that you should just throw the flag. Yeah, sure. Like, come on, man. You're just going to jump on the guy's neck? Unbelievable. Easy call. Easy call. Like, it's almost like you don't even play football, like, when you watch that last play. Like, what are you doing? There's 3 guys on the Cowboys, 1 Raven, and you just tackle the guy in his head, like, midway through. Like, just make a play on the ball. Like, it doesn't even make any sense. Justin Tucker's going to redeem himself here, Akbar. Watch. Oh, Dobbins down the left sideline. Oh, inside the 20. Here come the Ravens. About to put the lights out, man. Here we go. Let's see. They are ready to turn them lights out. Let's see what we got here. Nice little run. He's a good running back, man. He really is a good running back, Dobbins. So we got a red zone opportunity here for the Baltimore Ravens at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. Little pitch out to the running back. They covered that really well, the Dallas Cowboys. Loss of 1. Nobody's going to call timeout here. Each team has 3 timeouts, but Ravens aren't in any rush at this point here. Yeah, no, hey. And again, you have the best kicker of all time. It's just amazing. He already missed one, so now he's not like, Next time I bet the Baltimore Ravens, you got to take a look at that and be like, this is crazy stuff, man. All right, let's see how this one turns out here rest of the way. All right, so we got from the 21-yard line. Let's see here. I mean, you're not going to get much of a pass rush here out of the Dallas Cowboys, but they chase Lamar out of the pocket. Pass completion. Looked like, was there a flag on that play? Maybe not. I guess it was just the guy on the sideline. So they got 3rd down play, 54 seconds left. How many live games do you do each week? This is my first one this week. Last week I came on for the first half, which I like to do first halves here when I'm by myself. Otherwise, I'm just talking to myself. But I will try to do this a lot more coming up because we also have Saturday NFL games as well. Oh, I know, Akbar. That was ridiculous, man. That was unbelievable. I had to go walk the dog. I was so upset. And then I found out, as I said, the kick return got returned for a holding penalty as well. It's just lost my mind. So usually there's a flag. It looks like, I don't know if first of all, he didn't get in bounds for the Baltimore Ravens. Usually when the snap comes like that and they have a flag, it's usually a procedural penalty on the offense where you have like a covered tight end or a covered lineman. So they'll probably end up with a field goal here. In 50 seconds left, he should be fine. He makes this field goal. That ain't no big deal. Let's see who it's on. It can't be offsides. Yeah, it's a procedure penalty. So field goal's coming out. You'll be 17-10. This is going to be good, Akbar. Don't you worry. This should make it 17-10 here. And it wouldn't have mattered anyway because I think Brown went out of bounds instead of getting 2 feet down. Yeah, here comes Tucker. Lamar Jackson, 8 of 9, only 74 yards, but the offense looks decent here, man. Yep. Come on, Tuck. Bang this. Bang this through. Right there. Dead straight perfect. Dead straight perfect, man. That's more like it for Tucker. Ain't no way in hell unless you're getting a 50-yard kick return that Dallas is going to score here either. No way in hell. So let's see. Let's see what we got going on. right, they'll be back in a second here. So will I.
Hey guys, Donnie here. Let me tell you a little bit about pubsportsradio.com. It's not just all about sports. If you like the latest in movie culture, check out the Film Room live on their YouTube channel. And also, if you like to get down, listen to a little bit of music, and certainly talk about some of the latest hits out and also some classics, check out Turn Up the Treble. But guys, I gotta tell you, if it's drinks that you're looking for, if you're thirsty, check out Southtown 101 Tequila, Beer, Vodka, and all your favorite spirits located right here at Southtown 101. But if you're hungry and you're in the mood for some burgers, wings, mozzarella sticks, and much, much more, Southtown 101 has you covered. Come check us out right here, Southtown 101, in the heart of San Antonio, located on 101 Parita Street. PubSportsRadio.com has it all for you. Food, drinks, music, movie culture, and sports.
Back and better than ever. It's nice, man. I get to get a drink, maybe get up, move around with these commercials. I got to do a commercial. What I have to do is try to match the commercials. I'm going to make like a 2-minute commercial that I can just drill for when I get back. I think that's what I'm going to do next. Make a long, drawn-out commercial, game-by-game breakdown. They're not that hard to make either. They're not that hard. Iowa tearing up North Carolina 88-76 with 4.5 minutes to go. We'll see what's what in the second half here out of the Cowboys. I just want to see the rest of this first half. I'm going to be able to call it a night and relax. See if I'll be eating McDonald's tomorrow or not with my under 27.5, which looked really good. Now doesn't look all that good. 2 touchdowns will do me in the second half, or touchdown drive and 2 field goals, which again, anytime you're across the 50-yard line, you should be good to go with Justin Tucker. Let's see here. All right, so we're going to get kickoff from Tucker. Probably going to bury this in the end zone. Cowboys will come out the 25-yard line. They got 3 timeouts, but I don't really think they're in the mood to be pushing it around. He's going to return it out of the end zone, so that'll knock it down even farther. He got tripped up. I mean, look, right, and it's a penalty also, so that'll move them back. So they'll just hand the football off and get to the half. So we'll have no more damage in this first half here. Anytime touchdowns also, man. So I hope for Zeke to get in the end zone. I need Zeke to get in, or maybe Mark Ingram, but nobody's been really close down there enough to cash that ticket in. Lamar got one, man. Should have had Lamar. I mean, who didn't know Lamar was getting in, right? Should have just bet Lamar Jackson getting in the end zone. Dude, he's got the fast wheels back and ready to go. All right. See what we got here coming on here. Some noise going on upstairs, huh? You can hear that. All right, so Dallas on their own 10-yard line. This seems like 2 or 3 handoffs and just be done. Zeke gets the first handoff, runs, but actually went out of bounds. But a 9-10-yard gain helps his fantasy statistics, though. So what do we got here in this for Zeke now? Before that carry was 9 carries for 43 yards. We'll see when that updates here. 10 carries now for 53 yards, 5.3 yards per carry. It seems like that's a point of success for the Dallas Cowboys. You probably should stick with here in the second half, at least while it's a 1-possession game here. All right, so let's see what we got going on here. Dallas Cowboys at the 20-yard line. Still 3 timeouts with 36 seconds to go. I would be shocked if they really pushed the football downfield. Pass out in the flat, complete, 7-yard gain, gets out of bounds. But again, that's not what you're looking for. 30 seconds to go. You got to take those chunk plays up the middle if you're looking for anything here. But again, I don't think the Dallas Cowboys are built for that right now, so we'll see. Amari Cooper, 1 catch for 11 yards. Gallup, 2 for 26. CeeDee Lamb's got 6 catches already. Man. All right. So now we got 2nd and 3 from the 20. Again, they're on the 26-yard line. That penalty really stifled the drive here. All right, so we got snap here. Dalton back, looking to pass rush under, throws over the middle, gets a decent gain here. Looks like they got it up to about the 41-yard line. Schultz, 15-yard catch. Timeout on the field. Akbar, you sweating out there a little bit, huh? We doing over there, huh? Watching this? I didn't think they would even be pushing on their own 10-yard line. It'd be ridiculous if they actually got a field goal out of this drive. Ridiculous. Let's go NFL Network. All right. Let's see what we got here. Dallas got on their 39. I'm going to watch on the NFL Network right now. This, for some reason, my Fox feed keeps skipping here. Dump off pass over the middle. Amari Cooper. He's at about the 50 now, and they'll probably take another timeout here. We got 10.5. Ravens favored by 10.5 over under 51.5. I got to say, I'm impressed by the way that the Cowboys are actually moving the football, which I didn't think I would say. It's not bad. All right. 2nd and 1. Where are we sitting at? Right around the 50. Yeah. You need about another 15 yards. 1 timeout. So you're probably looking at maybe like an out route and a dump off over the middle that they can get it. Let's see. Dalton back to pass. Throws that in the... Ooh, boy, that could have been a disaster. CeeDee Lamb fell down on the flat. Humphrey could have had a nice pick 6 spot there. That wasted a couple seconds. But they had the right option there. You go out to CeeDee Lamb for about 5 or 6 yards. You still have the 1 timeout. There would be 13 seconds to go on the clock. Then you take that chunk play over the middle for 10, get down, call a timeout, and then you're in field goal range at that point. So that was a big play. That was a miss. But you could still sort of do that same thing here. 5 seconds or so to get it out, and then you take that deep shot over the middle with 8 seconds left, get down for a timeout. Well, we got a flag here. This would be big. False start on the Cowboys. Ooh, not a good one there. Not a good one. All right, so we got a false start. Boy, that was close. How the hell did the ref even see that? My goodness. All right, let's see what we got here. 3rd and 6. Dalton's under pressure, runs out of the pocket. He's wasting time, too. Probably took a shot to the head, and there's no flag on that play. CeeDee Lamb's pissed off. Woo! Let's see that again, huh? That's a big changer. Let's see. So CeeDee Lamb ran it out. Oh, wow. Wow. Woo! There you go, Akbar. That's one for the good guys. Holy cow. Woo, man. Oh, man. That's an amazing no call. And now Dallas is going to have to be charged. Actually, it's just 4th down anyway, so they're punting. But that's crazy. Oh, man. Ooh. That's a pretty big one. That's a pretty big miss no call. Good for you, Akbar. Those are the ones. That's one for the good guys on stuff like that. That'd be a whack way to lose it, but god damn, it feels good when it goes your way on that end of it, though. It really does. Oh, man. Colin Cowherd's everybody's getting pissed at it. That's the really bad play on that last one. They call that all the time. And by the way, that's the referee's only job right there, is to watch that play on the sideline, man. Jesus. Another timeout. I'm like, come on, man. What the interesting part of this is they're on the 45, which would be a 62-yard field goal going the other way. So if there's 7 seconds left, and if I think I'm the Cowboys, I'm going to throw about an 8 to 10-yard pass. Call timeout. Hope you get the first down. They maybe have a shot at another Hail Mary here. But if you don't get this and there's time on the clock, Tucker's coming out. He's going to bang that field goal too. Let's see. So rolls out. Everybody's dropping back. One-man pass rush. Andy Dalton lines up and tosses it deep, and a good pass too in the end zone. Falls incomplete. And that'll do it. 17-10 the first half there for the Baltimore Ravens. Good job, Akbar. We go around with that dubs out here on that stuff. So easy stuff, easy winner. I'm going to call it a night, get some grub here. Back at it again tomorrow on the grind as always. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button, please do so on YouTube. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do that as well. If you're watching on Facebook, Twitch, or Periscope, thank you for joining me tonight. We'll do it again soon.